Welcome back to this week's episode of Fish 5-0. This week we are running, as you already saw from Budget Arena, it is going to be a viewer submitted deck. So this week we've got a fun one. I just went over it, I tweaked it a little bit, but originally this came from Candyman101x. But I tweaked the mana base, I play tested the list a bit, to tweak the numbers here and there. I don't think the deck is 100% perfect, but this is, I think, so far a functioning form of the deck. But yeah, so like you may be wondering, well, where, like, you're still playing the Phoenix deck game plan, you're still playing a bunch of cheap spells, you got Shock, you got Opt, you got Spell Pierce, you got all that stuff. But of course, instead of Drakes, we're gonna play Deeproot Champion, and the Deeproot Champion does grow out of control when you also play a ton of spells, and that also helps with Arclight. So yeah, pretty much the whole game plan is revolving around those two cards. As you can see here, like these up front and center to go a little more in detail. Deeproot Champion, 2 mana. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on Deeproot Champion. Starts off as a 1/1, I know. Dies to Shock. But, with how many cheap cantrips we have, cheap spells we have, Spell Pierce, all of these insanely cheap spells, it's just going to pump itself out of control real quick. Unfortunately, it does fall prey to things like, Ritual of Soot and Cast Downs, but any kind of burn-based removal or anything like that, or damage-based removal, it's going to eventually get out of hand. And I'm sorry. And don't forget, we're going to be able to dive down, protect the card at the 2. And of course, being able to, like, maybe pump it a ton in one turn and then maximize velocity will also be a lot of fun. And as you can figure out, with a bunch of cheap spells, why not, right? I mean, you saw LSV pilot this to a very nice, very, very nice Mythic Championship finish. But his version was the blue-red version of Phoenix, and today we're playing the Temur version. Obviously, I'm not saying the version we're playing today is just the proven better deck, but it is just fun, and to try different versions of decks, and why not? Try a bunch of cards that are in the card pool before they rotate. Let's give it a spin. And Arclight Phoenix, as I mentioned earlier, just pairs very well with all the cheap spells we've got. So other than that, without holding you up any longer, I'll see you all in the arena. Zala, good luck, opponent. All right, so they will be our first opponent for the day. Let's see how this deck fares against the meta. It's been slightly tweaked. As you know, we've been doing some some user lists today, user submitted lists, so from viewers. And so this week we had a Goblins list, and now we've got, our Temur list here. I'm excited to see how this does. I'm gonna hold up the 1 mana for Spell Pierce here because we're gonna desperately need it. But I've slightly tweaked the list because the lists before had a different mana base, and I feel like the mana base needed a little bit of help. I will keep that on top. Also seeing as how they only have 1 mana right now, I'm gonna also fire off the other Opt. I want to actually draw more cards, so this time around, I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Charter Course. Alright, we're going to take a lot of damage to our mana base here. Yeah, I did have to change it up because we are playing a bunch of 1 blue and red drops, so yeah, sure, I'll fire off a Spell Pierce on that. Keep them off their game for as long as I can. So 4 and 4, we can go ahead, but then I'm not gonna risk it. That's way too much chance here. I don't want to get blown out. I'll do it next turn or something when I can actually hold up dive down to protect my threats. All right, so we're up against Esper Control. This will be a fun one. We need hard counters like Wizard's Retort and things like that, but we're still just a Drake's deck for the most part, except we use... The theme of this deck is we are going to be using our friendly neighborhood Deeproot Champion, and that's going to be hopefully growing out of control and quite fast. I mean, I'm going to fire off the pump, okay? I'm just playing around, as you already know, the removal spell. Interesting. So if I fire off this maximized velocity right now, this would be 6 power, Getting in, but that's only 5 damage. Whatever. Alright. Let's see what they do this turn. Sure. So they play Teferi. What is their game plan? To tuck?
I am not going to sit this one out.
Alright. And we're going to go ahead and just protect it. And we take game 1. Alright. Nice. Let's see. What else can we bring in? I mean, Dire Fleet Daredevil seems sweet in the event that they bring in hand disruption spells. Then we can fire those back at them. My concern is, like, what am I doing, right? Like, am I getting rid of my Phoenixes here? Are they going to be ready for my Phoenixes? Lava Coil doesn't seem like it's going to be the most useful card here. Lightning Strike's not that great. Bacon Bolt. I mean, we have to prepare for Lyra, I guess, so Bacon Bolt is needed for that. This card, though, can grow, like, ridiculously against the opponent, so I'm going to probably hold for a minute. Take out a Shock, I guess? We want to represent we're holding up mana. Do we bring in Krasis here? We do because we want to grind. Sure, we'll try this. We'll try this. We'll try one Krasis. I want to see if we can get Deeproot Champion going. Like, if we had like 4 dive downs, that'd be a meatball. Maybe that's one of the things we should be doing. Just playing 4 dive downs. Kind of borrow the mono blue package. Play like a ridiculous amount of negates. Or a few more negates. Ooh, can't keep this one, unfortunately. I will keep this one. Turn 1 play with Terramander here. Luckily for us, they don't have too crazy of an aggressive deck. If they bring in Thief of Sanity, it's not going to be the end of the world for us. Right, cast down, sure. Killing it now, makes sense. Yeah, we'll pass back to the opponent here. See what they do. We do need to make sure they don't have a Thief of Sanity here. Alright, so we can fire off this Opt at the end of their turn. Hopefully get a green source. Alright, we need a green source. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and pass to them. So we're going to fire off Growth Spiral now. Dropping that into play. That being a Sulphur Falls. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and play a Phoenix. I'm going to just cast the Phoenix. They exile it, they exile it. Normally I don't keep a ton of those in. Just because of how bad it is in the mono blue package against the mono blue package, but we have nothing, right?
No, I'm known for my
like Teferi will probably just lock up the game here. That is not what we wanted. Okay, go ahead and pass back to the opponent.
We need to move
okay. Opponent's drawing more cards. Not looking great for us here. Okay. Sure. See if we can force our opponent into drawing a card. We do have a bit of a problem in our hands. Problem is that we are not killing them fast enough. We don't have Curious Obsession.
I won't let you win.
I think we should play Curious Obsession in this list. That'd be pretty fun.
Keep up the pace.
The Phoenix, though, the Phoenix package is very spicy. Get rid of Teferi, I guess?
We will meet again.
They have 6 cards. It's a lot of cards. Alright, so we're hitting them now. Can we... 5... Sanity, sure. Let's go ahead and just shock. Play Bacon Bolt now. Alright, I'll negate that so they don't get any more life. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack. That's 5 damage. We do have the ability now to Disdainful Stroke, which is nice. I mean, we are just hitting them for a chunk of their health right now. I wonder what they're holding on to. I mean, I'm just gonna shock them for 6. That's one way to draw cards. Them being at 1 less health isn't that big of a difference, so... Interesting. I don't want to play anything else onto the board. We'll make them board wipe. Alright, nice, and we get there. LSF Sylvan. Good luck, opponent. I'm gonna try this. It's pretty good. We have the ability to double opt here, so I don't hate that. The fact that we get to double opt is pretty big, very important for us. We did not hit a land, unfortunately, so we need to find that real soon. Sure. Right now, 2 lands, probably better than 1, so just an assumption. Alright, so they're on Sultai. I really want my lands, so I'm going to go ahead and swing in. Nice, so we drew exactly what we needed here. With a blue land specifically, that's really good for us right now. The question is, do we tap out here? No, we don't. Not worth. Do we have anything to discard right now? Let's just, you know what, let's get rid of that Phoenix. Oh, okay, well, you know. Scrybug, I guess. I am concerned about what they're I mean, I guess we would have had 3 Phoenixes, but I wanted another land. Quite unfortunate here. We need another land. Please draw me another land. Thank you. So now I can actually do something. It's 3, 6. We have 6, so we need 1 more mana, and then we can pump the Pteramander. Sultai Reclamation. I think this is the PT list, or Mythic Championship list. I mean, I'm going to try to counter the Ritual of Soot also. Alright, let's see how this goes here. First off, we need to do this. Fire off Chart, of course, now. Discarding Arclight Phoenix. Yeah, let's draw a card. I like drawing cards. Drawing cards is nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and send the team in. So that's still 8 damage. They have to figure out how they're going to sweep the board here. Ritual of Soot is only going to clear off Pteramander, so they have to Contempt here. We do have a total of 6 damage in hand and burn. Alright, that's interesting. They've decided to take 2. Alright, and now it's going to be into games 2 and 3. Okay, we're going to bring in Crushing Canopy. Lava Coil, no. Crushing Canopy is going to be pretty sweet. Okay, so they're going to probably bring in, what, Thieves and stuff like that? We'll take out Bacon Bolt. Okay, I think I'm going to only go Niv Mizzet here. Trying to think what else I could be doing, and there's yeah, you know, I kind of think this will be just fine. Let's run just Niv Mizzet. I don't want to take out too many threats though. Okay, we'll try. I know we lowered our cheap spells, but I think we should be okay. This deck is very interesting. I would like to put more counter spells in it. But I feel like that's just because that's my auto, like go-to. Just put more counter spells in everything. It'll be fine. We're going to be on the draw this time. We brought in 2 6-mana bombs. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, we can't keep that. We just don't have the mana for it. Okay, well, we're not keeping that either. Can't keep the Phoenix. Okay, now I could keep a Phoenix, correct. Thought Erasure. Should have just brought in the... I think Chart of Course is the pick here. Yep. Makes the most sense. Chart of Course is a very powerful card and allows us to discard Phoenix. Oh, sure wish I could discard a Phoenix or two right now. Oh, that's a feel bad. Please let me discard my Phoenixes. Ugh. So gross, we didn't hit our land. It's okay, we'll just chip at him for 1. We'll be fine. Okay, well I'm not going to counter anything from... Cast Down is not worth a counter spell. Not when I know they could immediately just untap and punish us. Oh. No lands for days. Oh, that's so bad. We need a land. Come on. Oh. Painful. I'm just gonna play the Deeproot champion. At this point, we're kind of just stuck on 2 lands, and I'm gonna take whatever chances I can get. This at least plays around a Vivian coming down, I guess. Yep, Wilderness Reclamation. Ooh. What? Alright, I need to start digging for lands here. Please. Mercy. Let me find a land. Okay, cool. Finally. Hit a land. Feels good. Feels very good. Well, I guess we just attack. Pass back to the opponent. Don't want to play too much into a Ritual of Soot here. Yep. That's pretty gross. Yup. Okay, so there's 6 cards next turn. Oh man, when they start going off with these 2 together, it's gonna feel real bad. Wilderness Reclamation and the Sunken Ruin. Woo! That's gonna feel real bad. They know we have Negate. They know that we 100% have Negate. I couldn't sit around and wait, though. That was the issue. I really needed to resolve. I mean, just use the Negate, then. They already know I have it. May as well fire it off. Okay. All their lands untap. Oh no. Are we not gonna see our turn again? Yep, there it is. Yeah, I think this is it. This is it for us, because now they just flip as Conta, right? They go look for their Nexus of Fate. And after they look for their Nexus of Fate, that's when they... Like, they'll still have, what, 2 mana? Yeah, they'll still have 2 mana left over. They float 2. 100% can still just keep taking turns. You got it, buddy. So, after we get to a point where we have comfortably lost this matchup, that's when I'm going to go ahead and concede. Next match, we're going to bring in Direfleet Daredevils. Feels like a comfortable loss. A little late. A little late. Well, I gotta do this now. You know, I could have probably just waited until they tapped out. Okay, well, we know they have counter magic. They would have just 100% tapped out. Shouldn't have fired it off right then and there. Trade our Deeproot champions for a Direfleet Daredevil. Alright, we'll try this. This should maybe help us a little bit more, because then we can start hand disrupting them back. That's going to be pretty important. Yeah, we just got stuck on mana there, so that second game just wasn't gonna work out for us. Like, we were often stuck. We were stuck for like, what, 5 turns or so? 4 turns, I think? Maybe 3. I don't remember. Somewhere around there. But I'll tell you what, being on 2 lands is not ideal. Man. I can tell you what, the Niv Mizzet is... That's a meatball. That's dreaming right there. That's dreaming big. I'll pay 2 life. I want to opt. Alright. What's on top? Something that we do not want. Another opt. Okay, double opt is not bad. Double opt is not bad. I would say, you know, that could be pretty optimal if we get to actually... Oh, would you look at that? Ah. Alright, let's see what we can draw. Ooh, definitely discard a Phoenix now. Go ahead and just attack. We have, the mana to go ahead and Spell Pierce if need be. We know they play Cast Down, though, so we have to be watchful of that. Nope, I'm gonna Spell Pierce that one. That seems like one worth Spell Piercing. Do I have any blue source? Oh, nice. I drew a blue source. Perfect. Pay the 2 life. Let's go ahead and dig a little bit. Ooh, I want that. Send in these 2 threats. We get to shock play 1 more land. Hold up dive down for if they try to kill our Deeproot champion. Nice! And we're able to take another match. We're up against Blitzkind. Alright. You know, we're not off to a bad start. I had to play test the list a little bit. The initial test that was given to me. Now I have a little bit more of an understanding of the deck, and you know, I've tweaked some of the numbers, so I like where I'm at. Oh. I do want another blue source fairly soon. But I don't think I need to do anything right now. Alright, well, see what they do next. Yep, we found another blue source, so this is perfect for us. Okay, play another Pteramander. Go and pass back to them. Opponent here, even if they go and play Thought Erasure, not the end of the world. Hopefully we draw a Phoenix. It'd be really nice if we drew a Phoenix right now. Like, if they choose to kill one, they can kill one. I'm not too concerned. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. That resolves. They chose to negate our chart, of course. I can live with that. Well, we will Spell Pierce there. Especially now when we know we need to. Yep, just get in there for another 2. Pass it back. Kaya's Wrath will be unfortunate here, but... Send 3 damage to their face. That's 4. Nice. Pass back to the opponent. We just don't do anything else right now. I don't think I can... I'm going to fire this Spell Pierce off because there's no reason not to. All that's going to happen here is they're going to go Kaya's Wrath and they'd pay for it anyways. We got nothing for that. Can't do anything with the Growth Spiral, unfortunately. By doing that, I open myself up to some very troubling situations. So that would be spell number 6 here. Okay. Okay, well, looks like I was gonna see how it would fare there, but it looks like the opponent must have a pretty lackluster hand, unfortunately. I mean, Niv, every time I want to bring in Niv Mizzet, but it's like, oh, it's Niv Mizzet. I'm gonna stay. Bacon Bolts we will need to keep in, because we know the opponent's going to bring in, as we already mentioned, Lyra's, stuff like that, as that is a key card in this matchup. Lightning Strikes won't do much for us. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. What can we bring in after all of that? Leaving Bacon Bolts? Sure. Or we just get rid of Bacon Bolt and just bring in Crushing Canopies. That just feels better. And then we also get to bring in the Dire Fleet Daredevils, which will help because they have a bunch of hand disruption spells that we want to be able to disrupt back. Yeah, let's run that. That seems good. All right, we have Dive Down, Opt, Growth Spiral. I'm gonna keep this. We have enough early interaction here for me to or enough early game. Yep, that's fine. Save the Opt for later. Sure. That seems pretty good right now. Do I want to even fire off? Okay, so they're not going to use Thought Erasure. That means they need lands. You know what? They're not going to take my Growth Spiral. If they do, that's fine. We have Crushing Canopy for their... Yeah, that's what I thought. Pay 2 life. Go ahead and Opt here. Fire off another Dive Down. I'll keep that. That's pretty good. I'm just going to attack with a Phoenix. Because from here... Alright, so they are in need of a third land pretty bad. Alright, they got it. Blade Crafter. Alright, seems good to me. We have only 3 spells in the yard. Opponent bringing in Plague Crafter. That's a spicy meatball. That's for sure a spicy meatball. I don't know many Esper lists that do that, so... You know, I don't want that either. Or... I guess we could and just pump it and then leave up 1 blue. I should have shocked, seeing as how, like, there's no concern from my opponent, like, bursting me down out of nowhere. So I should have probably shocked. This way I could hold up both Dive Down and, like, Spell Pierce, or double Dive Down. Our opponent is now digging. What are they digging for? They know we have Dive Down. Alright. No need to fire off anything right now. I'm going to just wait. We still have a Phoenix in the yard. If we decide to dump our whole hand, then they, like, you know, the Phoenix doesn't... Like, we don't have a way to get the Phoenix back. We'd be too spell light. They know we have Dive Down. That much is so. Okay, so we fire off a Dive Down. They gain 3, right? Which is okay, though. That's fine. They can gain their 3. Because now we cast any 1 spell, our Phoenix comes back. Yeah, that's pretty good, too. Alright, and that's lethal. Nice! 3-0. 4-star 826 will be our 4th opponent here. You know, so far we're doing 3-0. You know, I like the list so far. I mean, I like the deck. It's fun. I definitely can enjoy using some Deeproot Champion. But the Phoenix pack is good on its own, so there is just that, too. Alright, what are they playing? Oh no. It's mono white. This is a problematic matchup. This is a miserable matchup. What do they play on turn 2 that do I even have much? I can't take the 2 damage. I don't think chancing something off Spell Pierce is worth taking the 2 damage. Yep. Oh, did they keep a 1-lander? Maybe we have a shot then. Never mind. Maybe we have a shot. Just gonna fire off the Deeproot champion, pass back to them. And I'm obviously not blocking. Snubhorn, yes. Oh no. Conclave Tribunal, yep. Rude. Ugh, that's gross. I really need my lands. I can't just sit here. Pay 2 life, sure. We should probably shock the bodyguard now. So if I don't shock the bodyguard, the problem is then they get to, you know, use their Loxodon, and then it becomes a bigger problem. Okay. I guess we'll also Lightning Strike the Snubhorn? Like, yeah, they play Banalish Marshal, we get super punished. But at least we're keeping them off the Loxodon for right now. Okay, we need to draw lands here. Game, stop being funny. Alright, never mind. We'll save the op for the end of their turn. Really would have liked to have had this Deeproot champion here. It's okay. It's fine. Cry about it later. Alright. That's the best I got. Whew. 2 mana Spell Pierces. It's not the dream. Can I afford to take any more damage? Probably not. I gotta leave this back. This is a defensive Phoenix now. Oh, gross. That's so good. That was like on the 1 turn. Yeah, you know what? I think we stumbled too much. Like, can we win from here? No, right? No. There's no way we can win from here. We don't have any way to... Maybe at 17, we'd be at 10. Yeah. No attacks. We'll just wait it out. I don't think we can attack either. Attacking gives our opponent way too much value. Unbreakable Formation. Well, let's go ahead and fire off the Spell Pierce. This 2 mana Spell Pierce always feels good. Nice. Fire off the Spell Pierce while I can. I mean, we could survive. Once again, the most defensive Phoenix you'll ever find. Right, we block, we dive down. Yeah, we just block and then try to dive down. This is, I think, the best plan I've got, so... Go down to 6, sure. Doesn't feel great. Alright, let's... You know what? Let's see what we draw. I guess we throw away the land. And we're gonna play another Phoenix. Once again, the most defensive Phoenix team you'll ever see. Just so ready to block. Oh, come on! How many of those can you have? Well, the answer is a lot. And they do. Sure, we go down to 2. Unfortunate. No, no, this is not what we wanted to draw. No, 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 no. That was close, that was close. Okay, if we ever live to Niv Visit, though, we win. That's the game plan. We just need to live to miss it. This is a solid 2/2 body. I don't know how good Spell Pierce is here. I can't imagine Spell Pierce just being better than more removal. Maximize velocity, nah. This does seem a little problematic, because if they get to resolve any amount of their histories, we're in trouble. And we don't have any one big threat that just, like, kills them immediately. Like a Drake. So, maybe I boarded wrong. Maybe I should have brought in some Crushing Canopies. Maybe I should have left in some Spell Pierces. But I'm going to run it like this. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about all that nonsense. Okay, well, I need more than 1 mana, unfortunately. Well, sure. Not going to take 2 damage. This is going to be a very aggro matchup, so I cannot afford that. Sure. Bodyguard. Pretty good. I have to hold up Lightning Strike. We cannot beat Adonto Vanguard, by the way. Like, we can only block Adonto Vanguard. They show me Adonto Vanguard, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. Alright. Get the Dauntless Bodyguard out of here. Yep, Tithe Taker, sure. That's so gross. That's not what we wanted. Alright. I need to do this now. Okay, cool. I guess that's a way to shock the Tithe Taker. We don't really have any interaction. Oh boy. Yep. There should be fiery colonnades in this sideboard. Definitely. Some kind of sweeper. Yeah, we'll just pick off the Tithe Taker. Tithe Taker is quite the annoying card. It's going to add attacks to every one of our spells on their turn. I don't want to deal with that. Four spells in the yard. Oh boy. Well, good thing we got rid of the first one. Oh, this actually makes for a very painful next turn. Should I just block? No. Oh yeah, I can't even dive down anyways. This is tough. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll humor them out. We'll play it out. Sure. Sure, I'll play it out. Yeah, buddy. Tapped. No attacks. No point in leaving up the 1 mana. Tithe Taker leaves it, puts a tax on our dive down. Can't pay it. Yes, I'd like to block, you know, your venerated Loxodon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will take all that damage, please. Thank you. Alright, Federico, good luck, opponent. You are our last round opponent. Yeah, I'll keep this. This is definitely worth a keep. Double Terramander? Sounds like a good time to me. Next turn we can go and follow up with another Terramander. Llanowar Elf. Yeah, I'm gonna, you know what? We're just gonna have to beat him in the air. That's how this is gonna have to go. Gonna have to beat him in the air. They play or not Reality Smasher. 3/3. Oh, okay. Okay, that's gonna have to go. That one's gonna go. Now you've got too many things on the too many ways to generate mana on the board. Can't allow that. No. Too much of that's bad. Too much of that is very bad. Elf? Oh no. Did I just choose the wrong elf? Yep. Do they even have anything that's... Okay, well I was expecting to be green-red monsters, not elves. That was my fault, I understand. Okay, hold on. 2, 3. Oh, boy. 8 damage. We only have 7. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what? We gotta go for it. Just get in there. Put him down to 10. Oh, boy. What do they have here? Oh, Vanquisher's Banner, huh? That's pretty bad for us. Especially when we could have countered it, but it's okay. Thank you. Something I don't have to actually pay health for. Let's see, what can I draw here? I need to find a shock. You know, that's not a shock at all. Well, drew one of those. So we only need to block one thing, right? Yeah, only one thing. Block one thing, we'll be okay. Yep. They're gonna draw a lot of cards here. We need to get this to become a 5/5. That's all. That's all. No problems here. Yeah, nope. Still just blocking one thing does it. Do they have another Elvish Clan Caller? That would kill us. Come on, tell me we just barely flew over our opponents. Come on. Come on. So we're obviously blocking the 5/5. Make them have one more point of damage. They do not. Oh. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, cool. Bye. At 1. At 1. That feels good. Oh, that feels good. At 1. Primo. Just what I wanted. Okay. Probably removing these spell pierces, though. Oh, yeah. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I mean, I feel like maximized velocity is even more useful than spell pierce in this matchup. Okay. We're not living to the wizard dragon. There's just no way. They're gonna kill us well before that. So you know what? We'll worry about it next game when we're on the play, but on the draw, no. We're also assuming that we just hit our mana perfectly, you know, without any hiccups. Unlikely. I'll try this. We have a shock. I'll give it a shock. But don't. Yeah. Alright. Terramander. That's a terrible joke, right? That I just made? With a P in front of it, of course. It's terrible. Ba-bam. Get that elf out of here. No nonsense for me. No nonsense here, please. Alright! 4-1. And that concludes this video with a 4-1 record. There's still some tweaks I'd like to make for the deck to make it even more efficient, but I did like fixing the mana base. As I told you, we have a lot of blue and like red 1-drops that are just simple as that. Just, I need 1 blue for opt or a red for a shock. So really want to make sure I had 4 steam vents. So the things that I would that I modified from the original list here. If you're taking a look at this list with me, Candyman101x, is that I added more shocks. I added the full 4 steam vents. I added the full 4 breeding pools, and I added I went down a few basics. Now I also decided to add Crushing Canopy in to deal with you know, reclamations, and of course adding a second Niv Mizzet, which I feel like may not be where I want to be. I haven't found myself getting, I don't know, maybe 2 Niv Mizzets is fine, but I would never go over it. The Hydroid Krasis seems a bit ambitious, so I don't know. I left that in because I just like the card, but maybe I think that instead the sideboard could be using, I don't know, some more counter spells, maybe a full 4 negates. I think Negate is something that we're going to be looking to have a playset of, especially with how the Pro Tour or Mythic Championship went. There were a ton of Pro Tour, like Esper decks from the Pro Tour. And, you know, maybe we need to deal with, like, I'm trying to think of how we can deal with Mono Blue a little more efficiently. But, I mean, we have 4 Shocks. Maybe we add a few Shivan Fires into the sideboard, which could be in place with the Krasis once again. But so far, the deck was a lot of fun. I actually had a blast playing with Deeproot Champion. That was a way cooler card than I initially gave it credit for. And, of course, Phoenix is just all around a good card, so especially in a deck filled with a bunch of cheap spells. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming back and watching another episode of Fish 5-0. Thank you so much, Candyman101x, for submitting the list and allowing me to partake in and play the deck that you've been playing and, you know, like tweaking on your own time. Hopefully my improvements help you out, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, everyone else. You know, as always, I'm always looking to hear what you guys would like to see me play in the comment section, or as always, you can email me and contact me at crim@mtggoldfish.com. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting this content. Thank you for always coming back and allowing me to continue to make content for you. And on top of that, if you like the content that we make here at MTG Goldfish, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And if you'd like to be notified when a new video goes up on mtggoldfish.com, hit the bell icon. Thank you so much, everyone. And this is your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger, signing out.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.